Right, so here's our full lever. So we have reverse is pushing all the way forward, and then you let go and it goes back into first gear. So reverse, first, and then you pull it back and it will stick into second. So let's see if I can get some connections happening. I'll just look at the plug that's on the unit just to figure out where the two wires going in go, and from there I'll work out where everything comes out. Right, so I'll figure out which two wires are the main power wires. Okay, so the two main power wires are this top one right up here and the bottom one right down the bottom. So I'm going to start with just having this sitting in the top just like that, and I'm going to just start in first gear. We'll see what connections we have. We have a connection there. Okay, so we have a connection between these two here. Okay, I'm going to go get a piece of paper so I can map out everything that's happening. Right, so I've got this. Can you see that here? Okay, I've got this diagram here. So pretty much I've got the pins in the same kind of layout. So I'm going to do one for first, one for second, and I'll do one for reverse down here. And then I'll just draw any lines connecting the ones that are connected. So we know on this first one that we have this top one and this one down here. Those two are connected. So I will draw a line between those two. Right. Go down to this bottom one here. Just not touching anything else. See if we have a connection here. No. Here. Okay, we do have a connection here. Right, so those two are connected. Just try these ones up here. From the looks of things, these ones up here are just part of a different circuit. I am also going to test something. An idea I just had before is that first and second gear, I mean reverse gear just reverses the polarity and it goes probably in like first gear. First and second gear going forward may be a parallel connection and a series connection. So series would be first speed, parallel would be second speed, so you get all your power going to two different motors. So I can't just test the input and the output, I'm going to need to check all the others between everything else. Let's go here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Here. Here we go. We have a connection between these two. Okay, let's draw that in. And so there's our first picture. We have the top connected to the left one there, the bottom connected to the other left one, and those two over there are connected. So let's write that down as first. There we go. Right. Let's do second gear. A little bit noisy. Oh. Is that? Start it. There we go. Okay, let's make this a bit. Okay, so in second gear, definitely in second, we still have a connection between those two. We also have a connection over there. So by knowing that, we also know that this one and this one are connected as well. So let's go down to the bottom one, power in. We're connected to the one on the left, and we should be connected to the one on the right. Yes. So there we go. So there's first gear and there's second gear. So I was right. So this is going to be one motor and this is going to be the other one. So what's going to happen is the power is going to go in here, through the motor, come back out. It's going to go down here, go through the next motor, and then come out. So this is going to be a series connection. So it goes down, cross, down, and back to the battery. Whereas this one here, second gear, is going to be a parallel connection. So our two motors are both getting 12 volts. Whereas this one here, each motor will only be getting 6 volts. So if that's that and that's that, let's see whether reverse, actually, how is reverse going to be hooked up? What I'm going to predict for reverse is that somehow this top one where the power goes in is going to somehow be connected straight down to here, and these ones will be connected down to here somehow. We'll see what it shows. Let's back up the top. This one's going to be a little bit more annoying just because it's got the spring on there. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, there we go. And nothing there. Nothing down there. Okay, so this one and the top one are connected. Let's go to our power out. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, there we go. Right, so that one is connected there. And that only leaves these two pins on this side here, so they should be connected. There we go. Just make sure they're not connected. Well, they shouldn't be. We've tested all the others. There we go. So there we go. Reverse has the power getting from the top one down to the bottom one, and then from the that one there going down. It is pretty much. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. So first and reverse are running at the same speed, but reverse has just got the polarity switched around in the motors. So, so you can see I was saying before how the power goes in here, comes out there through the motor, comes down there through the motor, and then down to this way. So what we had was power going through the motor this way and this way. So I'm just going to put some arrows on there. Right, so we had power going through the motor this way and this way. So reverse should be opposite. So the top one, power's going over to the right, and reverse, the bottom one's going over to the right. Now the bottom one's going to the left, and down the bottom, the top one's going to the left. So polarity's been reversed. That's how this switch works. Another thing I've found out is that the switch is working, which means something else is going on. Right, so I just had a quick think and I've worked out what's going on. So we know that first and reverse don't work, second works, but only one motor spins. Now what's going on is that first gear, the power has to go through both motors and then come out. In reverse, the power has to go through both motors. If one of those motors, maybe just one of the wires are broken, but if one of those motors isn't working and there's a broken connection, then first and reverse can't work because they're in series. Second gear is in parallel, which means if one of the motors isn't working, then the power is just going to go through the other side. So, from what it looks like, we have a I'm going to say we have a broken wire somewhere that's stopping one of the motors from spinning. And this hopefully is going to be an easy fix. The worst case scenario could be that maybe one of the brushes has, I don't know, exploded, or the motor's burnt up for some reason, but I'm going to try and find my way to the motors, put power on them, and see if they still work.